James Maxwell, Dr. Ginger Hamster, Twitter, minds.com, and we have another special little snowflake here. This one is particularly interesting. This is a video by Monica, and it's entitled To Their Allies or something, and she's talking obviously about feminism, you know, and when she's talking about allies, guys, she's not talking about other women, she's not talking about black people, she's not talking about anybody but white men, see? Oh, tell us all about it.
So, this video is going to be pretty blunt.
Oh, good, good. Be blunt, be bold, be a girl power.
Pretty honest to me.
You have your own truth then, is what you're saying, right?
And maybe not what other POC folks would tell you.
This young lady believes she is a person of color. And of course what that means is she's not white. Look at the picture on the video. Does she look like a person of color to you? I didn't think so.
Depends on our situations.
Depends on my fifis.
But
yes.
I've come up with a couple of things that I'd like to say to allies.
Good.
And I'd like to keep this thread of videos going because I think it's going to be ever evolving.
Oh, I can't wait. It's like an endless mine full of gold. And I'm a prospector, the only one there.
So, dear allies.
Allies means white men.
It's not a competition on how much you know about oppression.
I think I know a lot about oppression, and I know you're not oppressed, Monica. You can tell me all day how oppressed you are. You're not oppressed. But go ahead.
I'm not interested in you explaining to me my oppression.
See, here's the thing. The entire gist of this video, and the reason I find it kind of interesting, semi-interesting, she's talking to people who are on her side throughout this entire video. People that support her cause. Feminism, I guess. And eventually she'll get around to communism and, you know, the whole ism thing. She's right there in there. Anti-fascism, all that other stuff. She's talking to people who are on her side. Please keep that in mind.
I'm not interested in hearing that you get it.
Good, because I'm not going to tell you that I get it.
That you have read about it, that you are woke, that
I woke!
You understand.
I don't care. How's that?
I'm not interested in that.
Good. What are you interested in, Monica?
I'm interested in a conversation that...
No, you're not. None of you feminists are interested in a conversation, especially one that might include facts, data, and reality. You don't want to hear any of that.
Actually go somewhere. A conversation that actually centers
on me?
My experience, if we're talking about my experience. Or
yes, let's talk about me. Oh, Monica, you're just a bundle of joy.
The experiences of women of color.
Experiences of women of color. You're not a colored person, Monica. Look in the mirror, please.
We're talking about. I'm interested in the experiences of the folks that are underrepresented.
The folks? Isn't that a racist term, Monica?
I don't care or want you to prove to me that you are woke.
I'm not woke. I'm asleep.
Or that you understand what I'm talking about.
I don't understand what you're talking about because you're talking bullshit and nonsense. But please, go on ahead and tell me, and tell everybody who's an ally of feminism just how horrible they are for being an ally or something.
If you understand, then just carry on the conversation. And if you truly understand, you'll know that you need to step back a lot of the time and just listen.
Listen and believe.
So a lot of the time, I feel like allies feel like they need to prove that they know what's going on.
I don't, because I'm not an ally. So, you know, just so we're on the same page here.
But I think that true allies, and I feel like I'm going to be getting away from the word allies because it's just been too butchered for me to really trust it anymore.
Why don't you just say white men? That would be good.
But true allies are looking to not put themselves in the center of attention.
Of course, you have to be the center of attention because you're oppressed and you're a woman and you're a person of color. Let's talk about me. Me. Wasn't that a song?
True
I think
allies
it was. Yeah.
are looking to be there to do the hard work that's necessary.
do the hard work. What about you doing the hard work that's necessary? What?
And to not have to prove that they've read the same articles as me, or they know what whitewashing is, or they know what intersectionality means. I don't care.
I don't care. We agree. I don't care, Monica.
I don't care.
I don't either.
Another thing that I think that allies need to hear is you
Yes?
don't always get to joke about the same things I get to joke about.
What?
There's a huge difference between me making a joke and poking fun at the things that oppress me and you doing it.
God in heaven. Sweet Jesus.
A lot of that is just tact. So it's one of those things where if I've experienced it, I get to speak to it. If you have not, you don't get to speak to it in the same way.
Oh, gotcha. I understand now, Monica.
I feel like this is so common knowledge, or at least it should be, but it just doesn't seem to be a very common thing in my communities where people are allies.
This video is on for 10 minutes, and the whole time she's talking to people who support her cause. Allies, friends of feminism, and this is the way she treats her friends.
So
it's yeah.
Yeah, it's not funny when you make the jokes.
Why do you care?
Dear allies, you need to follow through
Okay.
on the things that you say.
All right.
I don't particularly care if you say that something is feminist or that something is revolutionary or that it's anti-racist or decolonizing.
I had to look up that word, decolonizing. I guess I'm just not woke. I'm just not woke enough. So I looked it up, and it's of course, decolonizing of land. For example, when the British gave up control of India, when India became independent from Britain. So I looked around, and I'm wondering, in the world, where are the colonies that we're worried about so they can become decolonized? Think long and hard on that, people. They're not talking about the current state of affairs. They're talking about how the white man colonized the United States of America and took it away from Native Americans. See?
I care if that's backed up with action. And with the action that is appropriate. If you're saying these things, but not willing to actually follow through on it, and not willing to be called in or called out about it, that's not true allyship.
I'm not even sure why would anybody want to be your ally, Monica. You're coming off as kind of a can't understand normal thinking in this video.
Just stating that you know what it means doesn't mean you're doing the hard work to actually make it happen.
What hard work are you going to do, Monica? Just share that with us, would you?
I have absolutely been guilty of this. I'm always learning along the way. Do you think I really understood words like anti-racism or decolonizing when I was first starting out? No, I didn't. And I needed to be called out by people in order to understand that I wasn't doing a good enough job.
Okay, she just said she had to be called out by people. In other words, someone had to educate her. Let's continue.
And in a lot of ways, I still don't think I'm doing enough. And that's why I'm continuing my education and listening to other people. And
so you're listening to other people to get educated. Got it. Just please keep listening. You're
going to events in which I don't speak. I'm there to listen and to learn because that is my responsibility.
Are you paying them for this education, Monica? Are you?
And I will always be striving to do more. There's never a point in which in this work you just hit the top and you know everything.
Nobody ever knows everything, Monica. What are you even saying here?
It's just not how it works. That's not how it works for POC folks, so that's definitely not going to be how it works for allies. It should be an obvious one, but dear allies, if you're speaking more than the people that you're actually speaking about, you're doing it wrong.
So, Monica, when you're speaking about how oppressed a black person is, and you don't even bother asking the black person if they are oppressed.
Don't speak over us.
Yeah.
Let us speak. Let us not speak as well and understand your own place in all of this.
Get in your place, Whitey.
Dear allies, I'm not your walking educational tool. Yes, I have chosen to put out videos like this. I've chosen to speak with people about these issues. But if you really want me to educate you...
You really want me to educate you?
Pay me. And I know that sounds kind of bizarre when we're talking about anti-capitalism.
Anti-capitalism, here we go.
And anti-oppression. But how it stands right now, people extract knowledge from POC folks.
Just 5 seconds ago, you said you didn't know these things and someone had to teach you, to educate you. And now you're educated and it's not your job to educate people who don't know this.
Extract knowledge for their own gain and don't recognize or don't compensate the POC folks that they're actually extracting the knowledge from. And using knowledge for your own gain versus the gain of the people that you're actually supposedly trying to help is so fucked up.
It is fucked up.
If you don't want to do this, then you need to credit the people that you are speaking to when you're gaining knowledge.
You mean citation needed?
So just think of it like an essay. If you're talking to someone about something that a POC person has taught you, you credit them when you put it in your essay. You don't just claim it as your own thought. You don't get to claim that you are somehow this incredibly woke person on your own.
So I'll credit you, Monica. I'll say, you see that pasty white chick over there? She's not white. She's a person of... What do you mean you can't tell? What? You're not woke. You are not woke. She gave me all this knowledge, and I'm crediting her, and I'm going to send her a check. Because after all, it's not her job to educate me. It was the job of the other people who educated her, but not her job to educate me. Can you see this?
You always need to be crediting the people that you learned from. And that includes on the internet too. If you've never met them, like, it's all the more easy to just credit your sources, cite your sources.
Citation needed.
And sometimes those people will be wrong too. And that's okay.
Yeah. Sometimes they're wrong if they don't agree with me. Is that right, Monica?
The whole point of trying to be an ally is understanding that it's going to be a really tough and bumpy road. But it's not as tough for you as it is for me.
You're right, because I don't care, Monica. The entire thing with feminism, the feminism, it's all bullshit. You know it, I know it, you have been educated, and I won't even send you a bill. James Maxwell, thanks for listening.